Today, on University Report, we'll show you a fun way to get around Minneapolis this summer. Also, find out when you can ride the light rail through campus. But first, we'll show you a major road near the U that you need to avoid.
You're looking at a live view of West River Parkway from the Washington Avenue Bridge. You can see the road closure is causing headaches for some folks and confusion for one car out there. Good morning, I'm Katie Loberg.
And I'm Octavio Bea. You may need to find another route to take when down by the Mississippi River. West River Parkway from 4th Street to Franklin Avenue is closed for repaving. Jarrell Davis was there when construction started.
It's construction season in Minnesota, and West River Parkway is getting a much-needed facelift. Construction on the parkway started April 29th, and the road will be closed for the next 5 weeks. The road, which was last paved in the 70s, is barely hanging on, and the fix it needs runs deep.
We've found that by going in and taking out 7 inches of whatever is there, most of it's asphalt, but there's rock, there's just all sorts of stuff. If we take that 7 inches out and then put 7 inches back of good modern paving materials, we seem to be able to get, the goal here is to get about another 20 years of life out of the pavement.
When the parkway system was originally constructed, the route was never intended to see such high traffic. The main use was for cyclists, and now bikers are hoping they will still be able to use the Riverside Path.
As long as it doesn't really affect the bike paths that much, as long as there's not debris and dangerous things on here, I'm not gonna really mind.
And the good news, the walking and biking paths will stay open throughout construction. The project will cost about $800,000, paid for with city money. Jarrell Davis, University Reports.
One landmark on campus may also be getting an upgrade. Some lawmakers want to fund a remodeling of the Bell Museum of Natural History. If the bill passes, the museum will get a new building on the St. Paul campus. The current museum deals with mold, flooding, and corroded plumbing. Workers say it's too small to display all of the exhibits.
And if you're near the Bell Museum today, head over to the Armory. A couple of fraternities are hosting a blood drive for the American Red Cross right now. Your donation could save a life. The blood drive will be open until 4 this afternoon.
Undocumented students are starting to see college as a realistic goal. The Minnesota Prosperity Act passed the state Senate on Wednesday and is now headed for the House. If passed, the state financial aid and in-state tuition will cover undocumented students. Opponents point out the students still wouldn't be able to work. The measure is mostly symbolic, since less than 500 people would benefit from it.
You may be able to take advantage of the new light rail on campus sooner than expected. Thousands of people already commute in and out of Minneapolis on the trains every day. The line that will run through campus is known as the Central Corridor. It had a successful test run last week. Students are anxious to use the service.
It'll be pretty nice. I use Metro Transit a lot, and it'll be nice to see Washington Avenue up and running again.
The Central Corridor is set to begin service next year.
You can also look forward to your tuition possibly not rising in the next 2 years. The State House approved a bill that would put a freeze on tuition for the state colleges and universities. It would also require schools to submit detailed budget reports showing how much money is spent per student and where that money came from.
After the break, we'll give you some reasons to stick around campus this summer.
It all could disappear. Crops, food supplies, economies, if wheat rust disease isn't stopped. At the University of Minnesota, we are leading an international research effort to find the answer. Because saving wheat prevents global famine. Because countless lives are counting on us.
In the summertime, when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. Sing along with us, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Da-da-da-da-da, yeah, we're happy. Da-da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da.
Well, summer isn't here quite yet, but this is our last newscast of the year.
If you're sticking around campus this summer, there are plenty of things to look forward to. Kari Iverson shows us a fun way to get out and enjoy the weather.
Biking season is here, and green bikes are popping up all over the Twin Cities. The Green Nice Ride bikes make up the largest bike share program in the nation. And this May, 24 new stations will be added.
We want everyone to be safe. We don't want someone to get hurt in the snow or anything like that. We just want to have safe rides.
The bikes were pedaled out of storage in April, but had to be put away a few times because of the not so nice weather we've been having.
They're working to enhance urban life in the Twin Cities, one nice ride at a time, by giving you a different way to get around town, even if you don't own a bike.
I like just the fact that I can get around campus more quickly. Sometimes I ride them home.
This summer, you can even take them out for fun and enjoy what our local community has to offer.
And now, with these more destination stations, you could go around the lakes or go to Minnehaha Park as a whole nother experience of nice ride.
So as the weather warms up, leave the car at home and take a nice ride. Kari Iverson, University Report.
Minneapolis will host American Idol Live in July. This is your chance to check out the 10 finalists from this year's American Idol competition, but you better hurry. Tickets are on sale now and are expected to sell out quickly.
If you have kids and are looking for a unique activity this summer, we have just the thing. Log rolling is coming to the University of Minnesota. The fun sport will be available to summer youth programs through the Department of Recreational Sports. A local company, Key Log Rolling, will supply the fun.
So we're leasing the logs to the U of M for this summer for the Youth and Community Program.
If log rolling is a success, the U will consider offering it to students.
Maybe you're searching for something outside that's a little more relaxing. The Walker Arts Center will be screening movies and hosting live music this summer. The activities begin in July at Loring Park, and the full schedule of events will be announced later this month.
If a rainy day gets you down, you can still catch a glimpse of sunshine at a local indoor garden. The McNeely Conservatory is known for having the largest exhibit of bonsai trees in the Midwest. They also have 100 different species of ferns and award-winning tropical orchids. You can also stop over and admire over 100 different species of seasonal flowers.
After the break, forget pub crawls. We'll show you an art crawl you won't want to miss.
It all could disappear. Crops, food supplies, economies, if wheat-rust disease isn't stopped. At the University of Minnesota, we are leading an international research effort to find the answer. Because saving wheat prevents global famine. Because countless lives are counting on us.
Welcome back. Tomorrow you can go for a run and come back a work of art. The first annual Run or Die event kicks off at Harriet Island at 9 in the morning. Thousands of runners will participate in the race dubbed the world's most colorful 5K.
It's officially art season in Minneapolis, and one region in particular is preparing to prove why it's considered the artistic soul of the city. Christian Tarbox has the story.
You'd be hard-pressed to consider Northeast Minneapolis as anything other than a thriving community. One of its biggest exports? Art.
Artists bring creativity, they bring value, they increase the economy, the economic impact of an area.
Alejandra Palinka is the executive director of the Northeast Minneapolis Arts Association, which is dedicated to preserving the vibrancy of the area's artistic output.
And we're a nonprofit organization, and our mission is to promote and support the arts and artists of Northeast Minneapolis.
Nima is currently hard at work with preparing for this year's edition of the Northeast-based art crawl known as Art-A-Whirl.
It started in 1995 with a small group of artists. So they started out at the Thorpe Building and they got together and they started thinking of brainstorming of ways to bring the audience into the area.
For almost 2 decades, Art-A-Whirl's been held to promote and highlight local independent artists. What better place to hold it than Northeast, considered by many to be the heart of Minneapolis's artistic community. Of course, the artists themselves make sure to maintain their grassroots ties to that very community.
You have to make the time to go out to other artists' gallery shows and shows that they're doing.
Northeast has such a great facility for arts and all its galleries and studios and things like that, that it really presents a good, clear stage for artists to present their work.
And even though Art-A-Whirl grows in popularity every year,
don't expect NEMA to expand to a bigger market anytime soon.
You know, we do try to balance that grassroots original kind of mentality that goes into Art-A-Whirl, and our mission is to keep it arts and artists focused.
Christian Tarbox, University Report.
Art-A-Whirl. Well, that sounds like some fun art-themed entertainment for the weekend.
Definitely, I might have to check that out. That's it for us on University Report. For one last time, I'm Octavio Abea.
And I'm Katie Loberg. Have a great summer, everyone.